Well, the role of the German system is not as bad as it may be seen from you with these examples. We have so many industry actions here and so many companies doing very well that these are single points in the system. The system itself is not as bad. The question of compliance is very, very important, especially for the side of the supervisory board and the public as well. We have to clear what happened exactly in Wirecard. And this is very important to have this parliamentary inquiry bring some more pressure on the problem, because the BaFin is one point, and the second point is our financial reporting enforcement panel with the second step on the violence policy. And
let me jump in here.
They were asked.
I have a question. Let me jump in here, because the parliamentary inquiry, it's a nice thing, but given that we only have a year left with the current government, and that clearly the first half of next year will be focused more or less on the election, which is going to happen September next year. So do you think it's enough time for such a parliamentary inquiry? Because normally it takes years for lawmakers to really dip deeper in such really complicated financial matters.
It's not as complicated as it may seem. If you see only the public available information, there are so many points which should raise questions, very hard questions, and you don't need so much time to clear it up, because it's more or less very simple what Wirecard performed. This was a real fake company, and having asked some very simple questions would have raised the problem much earlier. Just one example, Wirecard had sales of 2 billion in the year 2018, and a profit of 570 million, which is more than 25%. Nobody else was such a profitable company in this business field. So the first question is, why the hell is Wirecard so extremely profitable? And
yeah, that brings me to the next. That brings me to the next question, actually, the role of the auditor, because Ernst & Young clearly did clear their financial statements and gave them the go-ahead. Now we are seeing the first company with DWS turning their back on Ernst & Young. Do you think that will have serious repercussions also for this auditing company and for the auditing scene?
Yes, of course, it's a big pressure on the audit scene in the moment, and we have to change some things, not everything, but many things. Just an example, we have 40,000 audit opinions a year only in Germany, and I would say nearly every audit is fine. So it's a singular case which we have here in Wirecard. But the question why EY doesn't detect it is really a big question. Because you have to ask a second single question, escrow accounts. Why should you have escrow accounts in this case? It's absolutely not necessary. You could have a German bank account to be safe for your clients. And why do you have trustees? And if you have trustees, just have a short look. Who is a trustee? Is it a lawyer in the Philippines with no reputation? And then this is a trustee for a German DAX company. It's unbelievable.